Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Anne. Consider subscribing, smash that red subscribe box. So I'm sure you guys are aware of the story of the man that killed his fiancée in the most barbaric, in the most inhumane way. I don't know what's happening, but Nigeria is turning to a horror film. Different story every day. It's either they are raping little children or they are killing their wives. I mean, what is really going on in Nigeria? So this man killed the mother of two all because of DNA test, and according to stories, according to sources, they were planning to go to Canada and they needed DNA test because they are not married, they are just they are partners and they have two children, so they needed to do DNA test. And it turns out one of the children does not belong to the man, and this man snapped, he went crazy, he went haywire. The name of the lady in question is Olamide. She was only 25 years old woman, and the man's name is Chris Ndweke. He's 39, and they have been in a 7 years relationship, on and off. I mean, it has not been smooth according to their family members. They have two children between them, a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old child. And this is just pure evil. It is nothing more than premeditated murder. The guy planned the way he's going to kill her. He don't already buy the knife. He used knives to kill her, different type of knife, to stab this woman. And he planned it. Actually, he invited the woman. She's his fiancée. They're supposed to get wed in August. He invited the lady and the sister to come, the younger sister, to come to his house. And according to sources, according to the information, they were playing loud music. Alright, the guy was playing loud music to distract the scream of this lady. It was the younger sister that later discovered that her sister had been murdered and this man cowardly killed himself. When I saw the graphic picture of the death, because some bloggers are actually posting it online of the way the whole stabbing, they posted I cannot post it on YouTube because of YouTube guidelines. YouTube does not agree to all those kind of things. So basically he killed the woman because of the second child. That's a 3-year-old boy. Like I said, they did DNA test because they are trying to get to Canada, and he discovered that the son does not belong to him. And this guy went bananas. He went crazy. I think the guy has always been crazy. This is not a normal reaction to finding out that one of your child does not belong to you. I mean, when the death sentence become the punishment for cheating, women, I think, like I said, this guy, it is not normal for you to discover that this woman lied to me, or this 3-year-old son is not my own. I mean, what most men will do is they will call family meeting on your head. They are not even married. These people are not even married. You understand? So I don't understand why it's taking it took such an extreme measure to kill her. He could have simply walked out. He could have easily gone to her parents. I mean, there were other things he could have done. Killing someone is not it's not a normal punishment for cheating. You understand? And women should stop settling for aggressive men. This man, he gets symptoms of scoring for his head. He gets symptoms of aggression. But we Nigerian women, we African women, we have been led to believe that you're supposed to sit down there, take it, it's your family, no marriage is perfect, no relationship is perfect, just take it. Let me describe the way he killed this woman. He tied her, he put a tape over her mouth, increased the volume of music so that nobody would hear any struggle. And men are stronger than women. After all, he's even much more older than her. He tied her down, then he started using pliers to pull her braid one by one. I mean, this guy has mental problems. He's psychotic. He used pliers to pull her hair one after the other. After that, he stabbed her in the eyes. He stabbed her on the head. Imagine the pain she must have been going through. I mean, this is the father of her children, at least one of her child. This is the father of her child, and he's killing her like she's a chicken. She's an animal. He pulled her hair with pliers, stabbed her in the head, stabbed her in the eyes, sliced her neck. The picture I saw, I was like, oh my god. She had about 11, they counted about 11 stabbings all over her body. And it must have been a slow, gruesome. You women, we need to be careful. If a man is, all these people, they say maybe he was not showing signs of abuse, that maybe he was calm, they always show something. All these men that their head no balance, they are not, maybe they dropped him when he was born, they always show sign of aggression, sign of, you know, possession. It does not happen out of the blues, you know. It doesn't sprout overnight. He's such a coward. After killing her, he could not, you know, face the consequences. He doesn't want to go to jail. Then he took sniper and killed himself. That is the most cowardly act. Now the children are not, they are now orphans, not just orphans. They will grow up to know that their father killed their mother. Their father is such, you know, staying with an aggressive man. A lot of women do that. The only reward you will get for staying with an aggressive man is more aggression. You cannot pray the way, you cannot fast, and you cannot do nothing. You can't do it. All these people need medical help. They need medical attention. It's not prayer and fasting that you would that you would do it. You know, if you stay with an aggressive man or an abusive man, your reward is more abuse. Your reward is more. You're literally signing up for a suicide mission. You're signing up to be miserable all your life. You know, she's such a young woman, only 25 years old, and she lost her life just like that. And not just that, she was actually a successful woman. She had her own school. I don't know if it's a school or a foundation. I think it's beyond DNA. I don't believe this DNA story. Maybe this guy is literally angry that she's very successful at a young age. This is not a normal behavior. He planned it. He lured her to his house to tie her down and start butchering her, like saying I want horror film. The guy they shoot. You know, family members and close friends to this lady, they've come forward to say that she would never cheat. She's not a type of woman to cheat. That both children actually belong to the man. They've said it. So it's either the place they did the DNA, whether they made a mistake or she was cheating, or maybe the child got swapped in the hospital. It is very possible. It is very, very possible, because the family members are saying that she, even though the relationship it was on and off for 7 years, she had remained faithful to this man. And we've never seen any result of DNA for us to know that this story is true. Maybe the guy is just psychotic. Maybe Otiyawere. You know, she's not the type of woman that would cheat. You know, there are some women where they say, you know, they will get pregnant for one man and give it to the one that they actually love, or give it to the one that has money. So I'm not saying that women don't do it, but in this particular case of Olamide, her family members and her close friends have come, people that know her, they know her, reach out. They've come forward to say she would never do such a thing. You understand? So I don't know what to believe. I don't know if she was really cheating, or maybe mistake happened at the hospital or whatever. Even let's assume she cheated on the guy and had a baby of that. Is killing the punishment for cheating? Even though she did it, does he have the right to do that? To kill her? You understand? There are thousands. It's such a funny situation. There are thousands of Nigerian men that they will have families cheat. They will cheat openly. There's nothing you can do about it. They will have women, they'll go and pay bride price on their first wife. They'll go to another place, go and pay another bride price. They will have families in 2 different states. The women won't know. They will have one in Lagos. They will have another wife in Abuja. Every weekend they are going for a meeting in Abuja. Every weekend. There are some men, it is until they die. When they are doing funeral, you'll be seeing wives trooping left, right, center. You see, say, he has more children. Everybody will be fighting for property. I mean, if our women can be so forgiving, and we are constantly forgiving cheating men, we are constantly, you know, family members will call meeting, you would accept the younger wife. If we can do that, why are these men snapping? Why are they losing their mind? Why can't he walk away? Not by force. Now by force, or in fact, no, but now men will cheat. They will rub it in your face. Not all of Nigerian men. Some of them will cheat, and nobody is killing them. Nobody is tying them up. Nobody is going extreme. I mean, what kind of wickedness is this? I think it's beyond DNA. Maybe the guy is just like angry that she's successful. Because when I heard that a 25-year-old, she was 25, having a foundation, having a school, that's pretty successful. A 25-year-old woman in Nigeria having such a feat. So maybe it's just jealous man. Maybe don't ask her for money, she no gree. Or maybe the girl, they do better than her. Like, she's succeeding, getting more contract, and it just they do fine, boy. Honestly, this is the reason why domestic violence will continue in Nigeria. No matter how many times we come here, we talk. It will still continue because our women have been conditioned to accept it. You just take the abuse. Because I'm sure when they were in a 7 years on and off relationship, I'm sure this guy has shown signs, say he gets coin, he dey colo. But our women, all these older generation women, they'll tell you, just what will people say? You don't already born for here, stay with him, manage with him. Imagine a whole 7 years, you not even marry her. You not marry her yet, he thinks he had the right to kill her. Our women have been so conditioned to take nonsense, aggression. We will keep saying, what will people say? What will my church members say? What will my friends say? I mean, what is the other reason why they keep staying? I mean, there'll still be another story of abuse. This is not the first story we've talked about a man being abusive, and the women will still stay. What is the other reason? What is the other explanation? Why are these women staying? Why are they staying? Why do you keep staying with abusive partner on the name of? Some people say, I want to support my man. Some people will say that I was there when he had nothing. Now that he has made it, I must reap the fruit of my labor. With punching, with beating, with... When I saw the picture, it is so graphic. I wish it's something you can post on YouTube. You can see, go on internet, go on Facebook, go on Instagram. It is there. Our pictures the bloggers are posting it left, right, center. It is there. The way she died, it must have been horrific. It must have been painful. The guy don't plan them. If you see the set of knives he was using, sharp knife, blunt knife, the one that they use for bread, I saw everything. At the first sign of abuse, carry your slippers, put it on your head, run. Even if you've been together 10 years, no matter how long we've been together, your life is a priority. You need to rescue yourself from an abusive person. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody can advise. If we advise. Some women will still stay. They will still stay. A leopard does not change its spot. You cannot pray for him to change. You cannot fast for him to change. Leopard don't change their spot. They will keep on. These people are not normal human beings. They are not normal. They are having mental problems. They need medication. If you go to hospitals, you have nurses, doctors, people working in the hospitals. How many women they treat? Some will get. I don't see one woman who say the husband punch her for eye. The eye swell up like saying an egg. If you go to hospitals, all these people will tell you how many women they treat every day for domestic abuse. Every day. And these women, they go still sit down for there. They no go come out. What will people say? I have struggled with this man when he had nothing. When they drink garri, they drink her. Sometimes we go drink garri, no sugar, no granules. Why go come out now when you don't get money? You go punch you, your eye will swell, your mouth will swell, you will turn to disabled. People lose their lives over this domestic. I mean, I'm not tired to the advice people on this matter. It is so unfortunate that she, very young, 25-year-old woman with such a promising future, promising life, lost her life like this. And the children are now, they are orphans. The guy, even if out of the two children, one don't belong to you, the other one belongs to you, Can't he think about is making his first child, his first child an orphan? Can't he think about that? These men, these psychotic men, not all men, oh, I'm not coming here to bash men, oh. Alright, I'm talking about the psychotic one, the one where they say they have psychosis. They are not normal, they are selfish, they only think about themselves, they will not think about the children, they won't think about nothing. You understand? Just anyway, condolence to the family of Olamide. You know, I hope other women learn from this lesson. At this point in time, if you're a woman in a domestic arrangement, you need to sit down and advise yourself. There's no advice anybody can give you. You have to advise yourself at this point. I don't want to go on too long on this video. If you enjoy videos like this, smash that subscribe box, and like I always say, feel free to share the video on WhatsApp, share it on Facebook, share it with your family and friends. And until next time, bye guys.